Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Live from Las Vegas at the GCA show. After 2 years of hiatus, we're back in Vegas. World's largest cardboard trade show booth. Live here in Martinsville, Indiana. Live from Norwood Royal Cigars.
When you guys said, you know, we want you to come on the show once a month, I was like, dude, this is it.
Happy afternoon here from cloudy Florida.
Happy afternoon.
Happy afternoon.
Presented by Kristoff Cigars, along with Hiram Solomon Cigars, and coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
And here we go.
Hey, what's happening, everyone?
Good evening,
And
everyone.
look who's in the house.
Hey,
Jara's in the house.
special guest.
Special rare guest.
Yeah.
Rare. Very rare.
Well, you
Well,
know what?
medium rare.
This is nice to have our special guest back on the show. The first show, I am back to drinking.
Of course, that
So-
was planned
Oh,
perfectly.
wow. That's good.
Cheers, everybody.
Good for you, Kyle. Good
That's
for you.
to celebrate, I think.
Let's celebrate Kyle's
Cheers.
drinking
Cheers.
habits
Celebrate.
again.
Cheers, cheers.
We missed him. Welcome, everybody, to another fantastic show. We're excited about our guest tonight, Robin Blue, and we've been promoting her all week. Check her out. She's in the green room right now, so she's getting ready to come on right after our sponsors. But in the meantime, for all you newbies out there, well, who are we? Well, I'm Ronnie Pecorini. This is Kyle Jesso.
Good evening, everyone.
Ooh, looking to you, the vampire
Oh,
sound.
he's doing the
Wow, he's doing that. Out in Florida. By the way, folks, the last Lake Mary the night
Oh, yeah.
show.
Oh,
We're
there's
moving
another
up
drink.
Studio.
We're moving
They're moving the
drink
studio
to the last time
in Lake Mary.
in the Lake Mary
Salute.
studios.
We got my brother Bob, and we got the
How you
one,
doing, folks?
the only, the Chooch Master himself, Cousin Frank down there.
Hello.
Cousin Frank.
And our monthly wonderful co-host, the one and only, the lady of the promotion of the military, Jara Hutchins. How are you, Jara? Welcome. We
Boy.
missed you.
I am so excited to be back.
We can't even say monthly, Ronnie. It's quarterly.
Now, yeah.
Well, only because she's been a very busy girl.
He has
So,
been.
you know,
He has been busy.
You know, we understand. We're giving her a little bit of slack because of it, and she's entitled
2023 will
to
be
it.
better.
See,
2023 will be
there
better.
Oh, we
Yes.
expect
she
it to be
promises.
better. Yeah,
She
yeah.
promises.
Promise.
We promise. We
Promise.
shall see if she keeps her word,
Oh,
folks.
Well, hold
But
it.
And so, like, I want to make something very clear, especially to Cousin Frank. You will address me.
Ooh.
You will now address me as Corporal.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
Whoa.
I see a red dot on your head, Frank. Frank, I see a red
Cousin-
dot
no.
right here.
Cousin Frank likes to pop off at the mouth cute me all the time. And I want to make sure you know.
Jara, first of all, I didn't know that actually you were going to dress like Madonna tonight. Because you've got
Oh, my God.
the
Oh.
and
The
things
hand
going on. And first of all, you have
This is
to
the fashion.
you have to turn around in your chair
Oh,
because
whoa.
we got a chance to see your back, not your backside, but just your back. That's it.
Wow, wow,
Just so
wow,
everybody
wow.
knows, only on this show will you get a chance to take a peek at what's going on behind Jara's going on.
What's going on?
Whoa.
Hey, it's a family show.
All right.
This is not on that other website here. No.
Yeah.
We're family friendly here.
This is a family friendly
Wow.
OnlyFans. This is my OnlyFans show. Besides, I would have 0 viewers if this is my OnlyFans and you chooches hanging out with me.
You would have negative viewers.
It would cost me money.
So we have everybody's saying hello. Of course, the one, the only, Bruce Stark says, hey, Jara. We got my buddy Chris saying, hey, gents. Chris, you forgot
Chris?
Jara. What happened?
Gents.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Larry Frank, he's got his popcorn tonight. Hopefully that'll
He
help
knows it gets crazy. He knows it gets crazy.
Unbelievable. What a crew.
Chet, another big winner on the show. Corporal Badass, that is.
Oh,
There it is.
Corporal Badass.
Knows.
Nice.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
You know, I missed out on all of that.
You did.
I did.
You
You
did.
didn't see the video?
You just saw her turn around.
I saw that. I did not close my eyes for that, Bob. I did not close my eyes.
I know.
I did it. But no, you are a badass. I always said you were. I'm not going to take that away from you. I mean, come on.
Our Chuchet has been promoted. She's now Corporal Chuchet.
Oh, she is a Corporal Chuchet.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. For
CC.
those of you who are unaware, I got promoted last month in the Guard, so I am now Corporal Jara Hutchins. I'm an NCO.
Wow.
Nice.
So
Right.
Wow.
Now I get
We
to-
salute you.
I get to boss people around. Okay? They say that corporal is the best rank in the military anyway. So
Oh,
you kinda
really?
get to be a little bit of the boss. You still get to get your hands dirty. It's like a,
Nice.
The general
like a
says-
good in between.
The general says that because he doesn't have to worry about all the things that you have to put up with.
It just tells you what to
Right.
do.
Well,
You-
yeah, I
you
mean,
just have to
the shit
report
rolls
up.
downhill, so it doesn't
That's
always
right.
roll up.
Yeah. We had a little incident in when I was deployed on a training last week, and we're state guard, but we were billeting or staying at an armory right outside of Houston that belongs to the National Guard, and we thought we had it for the whole week. That they were gone. Well, then these National Guard guys show up in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. on Friday night. We got to be back in class at 0700, right?
Mm.
And they're just drunk as skunks, coming in. And in this armory, there's only showers in the men's bathroom. The women's bathroom just has, toilets. And so we had to have a shower schedule, right? So the women would shower in the morning and then the men would shower at night because there was less of us. Okay. So, I get up in the morning, I'm in the shower, and I got there's a sign on the door that says female occupied. And these guys were like knocking on the door, and I'm like, what is going on? Right. So I get out of the shower, I get dressed, and I come out, and there's like a line of dudes, waiting to get in the bathroom. We didn't even know they were coming. And they're all pissed off. They're all pissed off about it. So I can hear them because where I was billeting is right across from the bathroom, and they're all in there talking shit. And they're like, what the fuck, this, what female occupied, like they're in our house and all this, and it was some PFC that was in there talking smack. And I said, PFC, come out here.
Ooh,
And-
you throwing your weight around.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
She's somebody
it's like
now.
the whole bathroom just is quiet, and so he comes out, and I'm like,
Crickets.
What's the problem? And he goes, there's no problem. And I was like, well, it seems to be a problem because I can hear you talking in there. So let's talk about it. Do you think females don't need to shower? You don't want to share your space? Is this a problem? He's like, no, Corporal, it's not a problem. I was like, that's what I thought. I was like, you talk a lot of shit in the bathroom when you're not standing in front of the person you're talking shit about. And now you're all like, the Corporal.
See, it didn't take long
Yeah,
for
but when you're in the,
He
the
was thinking
shower.
about the dirty girl syndrome.
Yeah.
it didn't take her long to throw her weight around.
Oh, no.
Wow, wait.
Do you go take a shower and you put your bars on? I'm just wondering, just so everybody knows who you are.
Hey,
She's got it tattooed right here.
Maybe you should put a sign that says co-ed.
See, Bob's mind
All I
is
know
ocean
is,
together.
All I want to know is
Look,
the
look,
private
look.
private standing and attention down below.
Whoa. Jara, can you go back to those shelves again?
and we're already off the rails.
There we go.
All I know is my balls had to be put on my chest to avoid choking.
Whoa. Wow.
We figured it out that day.
And they wore blue balls.
Moving on.
Wow.
All right.
Listen,
That's one
tonight,
way to
folks,
open the show.
Yeah, I know. And tonight we have such a classy lady. I can't wait to talk to her. She's got some
Wait a minute. Are you
amazing
implying
accessories.
that Jara isn't
Well,
classy?
Listen,
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's put him on the spot
Classy
now.
corporal.
Classier than me, and we're gonna
no
have a
offense,
good
Jara,
time.
but she's not going to be spinning around in her chair for us. So
No.
just to let you know, I mean, Robin Blue is here from Atlanta, and she's going to be displaying her wares, not like Jara.
Whoa.
Not like me.
Oh,
She will
you know,
be
you better choose your words carefully,
My
my
Frank, how much have you been drinking tonight?
As you can tell,
Golly.
I'm looking to get into trouble with Jara
You're
tonight.
getting in trouble.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
turn around. Jara is wearing blue, so she's ready for Robin Blue.
Wow.
I'm trying to help her out here, but
you
but
need to be
seriously,
careful of
though,
the sniper.
Seriously though, she has some really cool stuff on her website. I had a chance to check it out over the last couple of months because I think we were supposed to have her on before, but there was a scheduling conflict. So she has a really, really cool website with some really neat products that we're going to go over tonight. So I'm ready when you guys are.
Right now.
Beautiful.
All right.
Bring her on.
Well,
Bring her on.
as Bruce
Hold on. Hold on.
always
Hold
tell
Oh,
us.
wait. Oh, yeah.
Hold
We
on,
got
hold
something else to do.
Hold on. Let me
Thank you,
find Bruce
Bruce.
Stark.
Thank you, Bruce.
Bruce has got to go to the washroom. So
Hold on. Oh, no. He
Hold
said
on.
sponsor time. I'm reading it now.
That's
Oh,
how it
no.
goes to the-
Keep us on track, that Bruce.
That's how we know.
Keep us on
All
track.
right.
We will be back right after this.
We know when Bruce has got to go.
That's right.
You know.
G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind.
You got the one-of-a-kind rankings. They got me at 89. I'm cool with that.
We are focused on evolving as a dynamic brand and bringing you new flavor-filled blends that you'll enjoy and want to share. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor. DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes. We grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Blue Smoke Atlanta is the vision of Robin Blue, founder and CEO, and represents an award-winning luxury smoking accessory line based in Atlanta and sold worldwide. Since 2019, Blue Smoke Atlanta's goal was to redefine traditional smoking accessories into a timeless collection of exquisitely handcrafted luxury products to include cigar pokers, cannabis clips, jewelry, and other awesome things. For an elevated smoking experience, visit us at www.bluesmokeatl.com.
At Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco, we specialize solely in the finest hand-rolled, craft, and boutique cigars on the market. Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco is sure to have something that will excite you. Shop our online humidor at www.mountainsmokewd.com.
And
Hey,
we're
here
back.
we are.
Hey.
There we go. Welcome
We are back.
everybody. Please
So we're
hit
going to
the
let
share
Jara do the intro here.
Yes.
But please hit the share button, everybody. Let's get Robin Blue around the world right now. So please hit your share button and share the show, and let's promote the daylights out of her. Go ahead, Jara.
Jara, take it away.
Woo! Hello, man. Let me just kind of give you a quick intro. This lady is the brains and the
Whoa, what
creativity
happened
behind the Blue Smoke ATL. Her name is Robin Blue. She is a female cigar smoker extraordinaire, and she creates amazing products for people who are smokers as well. Please welcome to the show, Miss Robin Blue. That is
I love
a
your
much better.
I love your
That's a much
sound
better
effect.
connection.
Yes, much better.
Yeah.
Well, I love the fact that you guys have me in my unfinished basement. So thank you.
I
for
love that. You know what? Because truly,
I thought you were sitting under a deck, actually.
I was like, okay, well, that's how we're going to do it tonight.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Adapt and overcome.
That's right.
It's all good. It's all good. Hit the share button, folks. So, Robin, this is your show. Shine and tell us everything about what's going on.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for having me on. I really appreciate it. And I'm super excited to be on it. You know, one of my partners in crime, Hiram Solomon. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a brand ambassador for Hiram Solomon for
what
Georgia.
about their our sponsor?
Yeah, so I'm their brand ambassador for Georgia, and I'm smoking one of their cigars. It's the Blind Prince. So pretty excited about that. We've had a relationship for a while, so they're one of my partners in crime. So that's pretty exciting for to be associated with them. So I started in 2019. I've been smoking for about 15 years. My brother was my cigar whisperer. You know, he was that person that told me everything about cigars. And, you know, big brothers have a way of kind of telling you not so nicely if you're doing something wrong, you know, just kind of let it rip, you know. And, you know, being his little sister, he just really was, you know, all knowing and just kind of really telling me all the things I was doing wrong, not so much what I was doing right. So I don't know. But you know, that's how big brothers are. So but you know, I started smoking, you know, actually in Puerto Rico. That was back, you know, when you could just get kind of any kind of cigar for dirt cheap. Started smoking down there, really didn't know what I was doing, but you know, I thought it was cool. I was enjoying it, and my brother was just looking at me laughing, but you know, I was having a good time. And so, you know, I had seen cigar pokers before. It just kind of reminded me of the 1920s where the women had, you know, the long cigar holders. And I just thought, you know, that I could put a different twist on the actual cigar pokers. And so I created 4 of them and took them to Big Smoke and wanted to get some feedback from, you know, our peers to see what they thought. And it was really kind of interesting because I walked into a tattoo shop and saw a Swarovski crystal skull. And that was kind of the vision I had for men's cigar pokers, to have, you know, skulls and kind of make them, you know, very different. And so that's, you know, part of my line that has quite a bit of skulls. Yes, exactly. So I sell a lot to, you know, bikers, you know, cigar, you know, clubs, bike clubs and stuff like that. And so, you know, it was interesting that when I started showing them around at Big Smoke, not a lot of the women liked them, and they were kind of real feminine. And I was explaining to the men kind of how they would look, and they bought them sight unseen, but the women weren't that excited about them, which was kind of interesting. So I kind of went back to Atlanta and kind of rethought, you know, how these would look, and started making them. And so it was November, and then Christmas hit. and it was wild and crazy. I mean, people were ordering stuff. You know, I was doing all these kind of custom pokers, and it was just fun, you know, just making people's, you know, visions come through. They wanted this, they wanted that, you know, and I was just making all kinds of stuff. And then COVID hit, and it was just kind of interesting because I thought, well, COVID's going to hit. A lot of people aren't going to be wanting pokers, but people were smoking and drinking.
All they were doing. That's
So
all I was doing.
yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, they're smoking and drinking, so they still need pokers. So that was, you know, I didn't realize they were going to be doing that at that time because I thought, man, my business is kicking it off during COVID. It's going downhill, but they were smoking and drinking like they probably never had.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. It's actually a big boom for cigars. A big,
yeah,
big boom.
it really was.
On bourbon.
Yes. Yes. So I'm drinking Basil Hayden, which is one of my favorite drinks.
Nice. We're drinking a small bottle.
Well, we're drinking Manhattans.
Yeah, well, but
we use that as a mixer.
Yes.
Old Forester. So that's right here with us, a big bottle because Bob drinks a lot.
And Frank, you don't. And Frank doesn't drink.
I drink less, even though I'm pouring into my own glass right now.
He's a delicate flower. Yes.
A delicate flower. That is funny.
No, Jara, you're drinking the Bar Sound. Is that the Discovery blend, or which one are you got there?
The Founders.
Founders blend. Okay.
Very good. Very
good. Aged stout barrels.
Nice.
You know, you know what's been happening on the show lately? I guess we're getting so popular.
Yeah, we're getting spam now.
So now we have private dating chat girls on.
Now, last week we had the hot
girl. Private chatting girls. So I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but I like the hot girls though.
You guys are attracting some interesting women on.
Oh yeah, even the pole dancers are jumping on.
Whoa! Wow!
I didn't think this was their cup of tea, but hey, what do I know? You know,
who knows? I mean, who would have known? Now I have a question for you, Robin.
Okay.
So you go out and you bring some samples to the Big Smoke,
right?
And you kind of walk in and you're just kind of going from just talking to people, right? You're just kind of saying, "Hey, I created this. What do you think?"
Right.
So from there, all of a sudden, you're handing out. Did you have a business card or something that you could, or was this kind of just like, "Hey, let me just get a sense of what's happening"?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't have. I did have a business card because my girlfriend was a graphic designer, so she cranked one out for me really quickly, and I was just like, "Can you do a business card?" And she, you know, when you got friends, they can do stuff and turn it around really quickly.
Yes.
Exactly. And so I had a business card, and I wasn't on Instagram because I wasn't really into social media. So I had met someone who owns Lancaster and cigars shop in Pennsylvania, Danny. And he was sitting next to me talking to, because he had a cigar lounge and he had pokers in his cigar lounge. And he was telling me all these things that I needed to know. And I tell you, I was so glued to that conversation. I was just like this. And people were interrupting me and I was getting so pissed off. Because I was like, this guy knows everything I need to know. Please stop talking to him right now.
Should have just given him a poker to go away, you know?
He was telling me everything. He took my first pictures on Instagram. He's like, I think I had pictures, but there was no information on there. He was like, Robin, you don't have any pictures. I had set it up Instagram, but I had no pictures. He's like, Robin, you don't have any pictures. And I was like, well, people don't want to see me. They want to see my pokers. And he started taking pictures. So the first pictures on Instagram, he actually took with his phone. I had like this old iPhone. He's like, no, you need a nice phone. So he actually, you know, was my, I guess, drinking and smoking mentor. You know how you learn so much in a cigar lounge, and you
absolutely
learn a lot, and you get so many nuggets from people, because cigar people are just really, really smart. They just know a lot of shit. They just do.
That's true.
And so he was just
One and one don't make two. 1 and 1 make one. Yeah, I know that one.
Right. And it makes sense while you're drinking anyway, right?
Yes.
It always does.
Yes. So now you're bringing these out around with you. Now you're getting orders, but they're customizing. So are you panicked at that point? I would have been panicked. I would be like, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to create something
How do you
different?
do this?
Cousin Frank can't handle a lot of stress.
I can't handle things.
Well,
I don't understand.
No,
I
Frank's
don't have
a
to eat the food
delicate
that's on my
guy.
plate. I don't think about what's coming off out of the oven. I got to have what's on the plate.
You know, it's funny because when I started, I did not know how to do beading at all. Right? So I went to a bead shop like 2 days before I went to Vegas. And I was like, hey, I need a crash course in beading. I'm going to put some pokers. She didn't even know what I was talking about. I'm going to put some pokers together before I go to Vegas. And she's like, what are those? So I had to explain, you know, the whole, she was in the smoker. She's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I said, listen, you got this. You're international. She won the international bead championship for the color blue. I said, oh, you got this. If you won for blue, this is a wrap.
Wow, this is the winner.
Yeah. So, and I said blue. So I had never beaded before. I'm really good with, you know, crafty kind of stuff. Like I sew, I upholster, I do all those kinds of things. So I knew I could do it, but I didn't know how. So I took, actually I didn't even take a class. She just kind of told me how to do it. I kind of put some together and I said, we're going to see how this goes. It's either going to go really well or it's not going to go well at all. So when I started getting orders, the first order I got was from a Mason, and my dad is a Mason. And so he was asking me, could I do a Masonic poker? And I was getting orders of stuff that I did not know how to do. I mean, they were asking me to do, because when I said custom, they were coming up with all kinds of wild stuff. Robin, can you do this? Can you come up with this? I want, you know, all this wild stuff. And I was like, oh, sure, absolutely, I can do that. Yeah. And this is during Christmas. So this is super, super busy. People are coming up with all this, you know, and I'm getting orders from different parts of the country. It's not just US. And I got to figure out how to ship stuff. And I'm saying yes to everybody. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can do it. No problem. It was really, really crazy. And I just prayed a lot. I was like, God, please, I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what she's talking about. And I just said yes a lot. I mean, I didn't even know at that time, you know, what was going on. I just said, Lord, I gotta figure this. I mean, I was up till like 3 or 4. I mean, I was getting orders from Hawaii at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I was literally working round the clock because I didn't know how to do it. I knew that I could figure it out, but I didn't know how to do it. But I said, you know what? It's now or never. It's crunch time, baby. And you got to figure this out. So yeah, was I nervous? Yeah. But I said, you know what? If I prayed about it, I figured it could work out. But no, I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea.
Well, you learned fast because obviously you have a tremendous line that, again, with the Masons alone will keep you busy. I can tell you that, because there's a lot of stuff we want. But I mean, it's you did it. You came in through a very difficult time of, you know, the country, and you made it happen, kiddo. I mean, here you are, you're making a name for yourself, and the items on your catalog, let's say, are spectacular. I mean, you really have touched everybody's needs of, you know,
easily,
besides roach clips and everything. Yeah, you got everything going on.
We're interested in roach clips.
Well, it's funny because somebody asked me, could you use my pokers for, you know, for weed? And I said, well, no, because they don't have the clip. And I said, but you know what? Yet again, I don't know how to do this.
You said yes.
God, you know, and I was saying to myself, I don't know if I need to pray to God about this roach clip thing. I said,
God,
I might need to just take this one offline. I might just need to take this, because I was starting to say, and I said, you know what, I'm just going to wing this one because I don't think God's going to really help me with this one. So that was a little bit more difficult to get that one done, because God wasn't really trying to help me with that. I'm going to be honest. He wasn't really trying to. I struggled with the roach clips.
Well, you know, the roach clips are a little bit more intricate because what are you doing? You're soldering. You're doing all kinds of cool things to get those attached. It's not like they're a poker.
God was not helping me with that.
No.
So, but you know, they're different, and you know, when you're clipping, you know, it's different than, you know, poking it, because this poking is much bigger circumference than obviously, you know.
Of course,
marijuana, but you know, God wasn't helping me with that one.
Well, before we continue, everybody who's listening, I know that especially Bruce, people want to know how they can order. Where can they go and find your catalog and your items?
There's a lot of people wanting that roach clip right now. I know that. I know that.
I had to go there, Bob. What can I tell you?
Yeah, and I worked very hard on that roach clip. So you can go to bluesmokeatl.com. You can
long person.
Whoa. What
Don't
are you
worry
doing,
about
Frank?
that. That's what happens when you're drinking too much.
Frank,
when you
come
drink
on.
too much,
Now she's going to sell ashtrays.
Ashtray guy. You didn't know that you were selling ashtrays tonight. Listen,
I'm also on Amazon, so you can just search Blue Smoke. Everything's Blue Smoke ATL. I'm on Etsy as well, and I'm on eBay.
Do you like the way I color coordinated the Blue Smoke ATL?
I love it.
That's very cool. Very cool.
I love the video. I love the video, and then the one you did, and it's got the light shining down on you. Oh my goodness, that was everything.
Easy now, Robin.
He's working
you're making his head big. Slow down. Don't give him too much credit.
No, I mean the lights were beaming down, and so every girl likes some lights, camera action.
Yeah. It's the lighting.
I look at Madonna.
We got Madonna here.
No. Corporal Madonna. Corporal.
Material girl over here.
I have a follow-up question to what we just talked about. So was there a time or, this moment where you felt like you needed to repent?
Wait, what?
Was there a time when I what?
Wait, what?
You had to repent? Repent, roach clips.
Situation, like, did you feel like you were like, I know you're not gonna help me out with this, but then did you circle back and go, hey God, listen.
Yeah, it was easy. You just say 5 Our Fathers and you're all blessed. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I don't partake, but I feel like there are people that do, and I'm an equal opportunity entrepreneur, and I feel like
that's very good. Yeah.
There are people like, I offer Buddha pokers and Eye of Horus and all those other things, and I may not be of that religion, but that doesn't mean I can't sell it to people who are. And so I really had a long conversation with myself before I started doing roach clips, because people had asked me to do them before. People had asked me to do a lot of things before. People had asked me to do bracelets. I said no for 2 years, and then I'm doing them now. But I'm really kind of I curate my experience, and it was kind of one of those things where when Georgia now can sell medical cannabis, and so it was one of those things where I felt like I don't necessarily do it, but that doesn't mean I can't take people's money. So
God bless you.
You're not
God bless.
taking their money. They are eagerly, willingly giving
away.
Right. And so I felt like, if not me, then who?
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
And
Buddha
then
is long gone, so he's not taking the money.
Respect the hustle.
And then here we are. She's selling necklaces
I did
with
think
roach
about
clips.
it for a while, because people had asked me for a long time to do roach clips, and I said no. And my brother was like horrified when I said, he was like, roach clips? What? I mean, as a cigar smoker, he was like, no, you are not doing that. And then when he saw it on Instagram, he called me, I need to talk to you. And I was like, okay.
Well, you could do a rosary bead with a cigar at the bottom of it. I mean, we get the best of both worlds.
No, you put two cigars and a cross. Two cigars and a cross. Yeah,
there you go.
It's fine.
Again, God made tobacco and he made weed.
Yeah, but I am working on getting my roach clips into some dispensaries, and so
yes,
very good. Yeah,
that would be great. I think that would be phenomenal.
I mean, that would be like you said, there's clearly medical reasons why
there is medical marijuana. And when I went to Vegas, what is it, Planet 13?
Yes. That's recreational marijuana.
Yeah, but they had more toys in there. They had more toys.
How do you not know?
I don't know anything about it. I read a lot.
Google. We Google a lot.
Listen, when you get to be Bob's age,
hey, I was part of the 60s, man.
They have a lot of toys in there, and I thought, you know what? Blue Smoke has a place right in here.
Exactly.
Planet 13 is quite a place.
It is. It is. They have a lot of stuff in there, and mine looked like child's play compared to what they had.
Oh yeah,
They've got bongs that sit about this high.
You know, like,
they sell weed there and everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Not that I know from past
now
experience.
you
Not,
know
that
me.
you, not that you know from experience, right?
No.
Frank used to know people who did it.
That's right.
Right.
Oh, with me.
So how long ago? So
Learn about Bob.
So you started smoking about 15 years ago. Your brother introduced you to it. What do you think you've learned over that time about the people who are cigar smokers?
We're geniuses.
The geniuses.
Yeah, they are genius. They are, they're what I've learned is that cigars are the normalizer. And that's what I love about it, is that you can meet people who are from all walks of life when you're in a cigar lounge or shop or whatever, and that you can have a conversation about cigars. And you can be smoking. A lot of people, for women in particular, they're gonna check you out, see what you're smoking, and kind of qualify you. And I'm like, okay.
No, we never do that, by the way. We do not qualify you as a smoker, whether you're smoking very light Connecticut or a flavored smoke. The one thing that I have noticed is that women's palates are a lot better than ours.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yes.
They can actually sense the nuances much more so than we can, because they understand the nuances. They have to deal with the nuances on a day-to-day basis.
Well, Ronnie can't taste shit, so
Ronnie can't taste a thing. Everything tastes the same.
Oh no, it's food. Food can taste very well.
Everything tastes like garlic. Just remember that. All right, and don't touch my salad. Leave it alone.
Don't touch the salad.
No, but that is true. Women have more of a I'm gonna say sophisticated palate over men. I think because we burn ourselves out. We do. I mean, we drink heavily, we smoke heavily. It's like
you do weed heavily, Bob. I mean, that's
Oh, that's a really good question, Bob. Like, how often do you smoke?
Smoke.
Well, I just got back from Puerto Rico, so I was blowing it out there. That's probably not a good judge. But and then I'm a brand ambassador for Hiram Solomon, so I'm probably not the norm. It kind of depends on what's going on in my life, but I probably smoke probably about 3 or 4 times a week.
That's about what I'm probably 3 times a week. Now there's
3
obviously
times a week, Jara?
She's slowing down, guys.
Wow.
She's slacking.
It depends on
You
what's
have to
going
remember.
on.
You have to remember, Bob. I'm busy doing productive shit. I'm tired.
She's not retired Corporal Jara,
Wow.
Retired Bob's over there waking up. He puts a cigar right in his hand as he wakes up. He's like, I got nothing to do today.
He doesn't even need a humidor because he smoked before he's even cooked.
Look at the bottle.
He does.
And that's on average. I mean, there'll go days where you're smoking every day and you're like, am I smoking again? And I have a cigar room in my house. I just bought a house in July, which is why I wasn't at
congrats.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, so that's where I was when we first started. So it's a sunroom, and I bought a rabbit so I can have a humidifier in there, and it's encased in glass and has doors, and I freaking love it. I mean, it's awesome to have your own cigar room. I have blue ashtrays. It's got blue lights.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's got roach clips and pokers all over the place.
I guess it's not the red.
There's actually no roach clips in there, because most of the people I know don't get high, but they do get their cigar on for sure. But I guess the other thing that I've learned about cigar smokers always want to tell you about the best cigar. And I think that it just depends on your palate. It's hard to say what is the best cigar, because, it depends on your palate. It depends on what you like. And they're like, oh, this is the best cigar. And it may not be the best for you. So that's one thing,
Yes.
that people are like, oh, this is the best. And I'm like, but I don't like that. I might not like those notes, so it may not be the best for me. So that's
Well, it all depends on
Yeah,
what you
it's
eat,
an
what you
opinion.
drink,
Yeah.
what the time of the day it is, where your head's at. I mean, you know, when you go to your humidor and you look at the cigars, like, no, I don't want that one. I don't want one. I mean, you're like making this decision which type of cigar you want at the moment, which is kind of crazy.
And the
But
time of
you're
day.
right.
And the time of day. I mean, you don't want a super heavy bodied
right
cigar
in the morning, right?
first thing in the
No.
morning. Although
No,
I
no.
do. But
Although Bob, well, because you have to ask Bob what time is first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning
Noon.
is about noon for
Noon.
Bob. It's something about noon. You know, it's nice to be retired.
well, it is. It's wonderful. And you're and what's with you? You've been retired for a while too. So
Yeah, but I'm up at 6:30.
well, that's your problem.
I am definitely going to have an order for you because, and I kind of wanted to wait until we talked a little bit about what you can do. But I have so I'm in the State Guard for Texas, which is basically the state army, you know, for lack of a better term. And we have 5 battalions in Texas, and each battalion has a set of chaplains. And these chaplains all get together, especially when we're on mission. And they get together with other chaplains and they smoke cigars and they call it the Holy Smokes event.
Oh wow!
Yes,
Very
yes.
nice.
I like
I love
that.
that.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to have you do some things for them for Christmas, and I'll kind of send you our, you know, Texas State Guard logo.
That's only 3 weeks
And
away.
that's
Give her a
it.
chance.
Yeah.
Wait, she's dying here.
She's used to working under pressure.
Under pressure. boy.
I am.
Don't worry about, hey, don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about what
I'm used to working on the.
Well, then she can make the rosary with the 2 cigars. There you go. Give it to the Holy
Yeah,
Smokers.
yeah.
Hey, I'm probably not even going to see these people till January anyway when they come off the border.
Oh, so you got 3
Get out
weeks.
over there.
You mean Frank's going to have that red dot on the top of his head the whole time until you get rid of him?
Listen, she can only hope she can get rid of me. Don't worry.
No, we are all hoping that she gets rid of you.
You don't know how many times the other churches have had me put a hit out on you.
I know. Listen, the only hitmen that we know are the people that we left back in New York, New Jersey area. Robin, so
Hey, come on. What,
No,
witness
that Jara
protection
has-
program.
Yeah, this is a great freaking observation for you for witness.
Oh, we
Witness.
changed our
Yeah,
faces.
yeah.
They're looking for a bunch of guys with hair.
we all have to move.
Yeah, that's great, Ronnie. I'm in WITSEG, but let me put you in fucking 60 countries.
Yeah.
65, but who's counting? No, we used to have hair back then.
Robin
We're
was
off the
learning
rails. I'm so
beating.
sorry. Like, we're
I
off the
could
rails.
just
I
said
love
you were
it. I
learning
love it.
beatings. And I was going to say, well, I got a couple of guys in New York that'll teach you about beatings real quick.
Now, Robin, do you have a group of ladies that you smoke with regularly?
I do, my OGs. So we're hardcore smokers. We, pretty much smoke bold cigars. And so we go to all the different lounge. Atlanta has over 130 places to smoke here.
Wow.
So
Really?
we just-
Wow.
yeah.
That's
I didn't
fantastic.
think it was that many. Wow.
Yeah. And I'm a member at Red Phone Booth and Cigar City Club, but we just kind of, go around to different places and smoke. We like that daytime smoke.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
There you
Nothing
go.
wrong with that.
Heck yeah.
Bob likes to daytime drink and smoke.
Right. Drink and smoke.
Right
It's
through
just,
the night.
I don't feel like I have to be, some people feel like they have to have all that, music and, loud. I feel like I can smoke any, I'll go to some places and it's just, me, the bartender and the humidor manager.
Nice.
Right.
That's nice. I like
Yeah.
quiet time too. I
Yeah.
smoke in bed.
He smokes in bed.
Now I don't know about all that. That I'm not saying I'm doing that, but that's next level smoking.
That's right. Oh boy, oh boy.
The party's wherever we're at anyway. So
Yes.
especially,
Yeah.
All right.
man, when
We're
the
going to be
teachers come
right
to
back.
town.
We're going to be right back because Bruce is already, I could hear him whispering in my ear, Frank,
I got to go to the bathroom.
I got to go to the bathroom.
He's doing the pee-pee dance.
He's doing the pee dance. And, you know, we happen to have an elderly audience that needs to take pee breaks. So with that,
it's all that drinking.
Oh, you gotta let Barry go. We gotta let Chris go. We gotta get the whole crew
to go to the bathroom.
We gotta let Bob go.
Oh, Bob's gotta go.
I'm okay. I'm all right.
We will be right back after these words from our sponsors.
This industry is steeped in family and tradition. You know, there's generational stuff, and I see it over and over, and yet I didn't come from that. Being the outsider looking in, I got to ask all the silly questions, and people were very accepting to want to give me all the right answers. I'm very thankful for those people who kind of allowed me to come in. Now with Alec and Bradley in the business, to have our company become generational, that's pretty cool.
Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are fourth-generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief, firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature firehouse cigar line. All engines respond. Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor. RnA Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
Hey.
We're
back.
We are back.
Everybody hit the share button because we still have lots to go here. And of course, we'll have our wonderful segment called Smoke the
Chooch. And for all of those who don't understand that, it's a little trivia game that we play. First, I ask questions that I allow everyone here to make fools of themselves.
Yes.
Jara included.
She gave you the number one, Frank.
But hey, let's be easy here because like Frank always picks up questions from like 1865.
But that's when Bob was born.
Listen,
the next question will be from 1765.
On this day in 1776.
Listen, that just means that I expect you guys and gals to know a little bit about history. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's good.
Except for Bob's lived it.
Bob's lived history, most of it. Anyway.
I am history, man.
He is as old as dirt.
That we were born in.
You know, well, God created the earth.
2003?
He created dirt first and then Bob. Bob was the next creation. There was no Adam, there was Bob.
No, I came out of this place.
Is the Bob the one that tricked Eve into eating that apple?
Yeah,
I
it was
did.
Bob.
I did. Hey,
That's why they
I
say
told her,
bobbing
take a
for
bite of this.
Bobbing for apples. You understand where it came from? Bobbing for apples, Adam and Eve.
No,
That's it.
Bob.
Wow, that story is so different from what I remember. Man.
You remember that story?
You got the right story.
I got the real story.
Here was Bob's story to eat, and it was here, smoke this and then eat this. You're gonna be here,
and then drink that.
Don't worry, it won't hurt.
That is hilarious.
Jara, take control. Take control. These guys are out of control.
No, I have a question for I have a real serious question for you, Robin. So after producing,
Robin, this is coming from Frank now, okay? This is from
okay, right. I was born at night, but not last night. But go ahead.
Hold on, Robin. The bullshit's getting thick here.
No, seriously, this is serious.
Serious.
Very
serious.
Let's drink to that.
Serious.
Yeah, everybody.
Let's drink to serious.
Yes.
Salute to Robin.
Not serious,
I'm
but
gonna go ahead and stay
serious
skeptical.
music.
I'm gonna stay skeptical.
What did you say about tentacles?
I thought you said testicles.
I thought you said that too, but I changed the word a little
There
bit.
goes the seriousness of this whole
Oh,
questioning.
where's Bruce? Where's Bruce?
Okay, so
Come
Robin.
on.
Here you are. You're making some incredible accessories. What stands out as far as a review of your product that somebody sent to you, or a thank you that you can remember that was like, wow, what I'm doing is actually meaningful to some people who are receiving my items? I think part of it is being creative. The greatest pleasure of being creative is someone receiving that and then being able to say, wow, thank you so very much. It impacted me in a way that you never thought it would. But go ahead. See, it's a serious question.
But go ahead. I like the way you
But
put
go
your
ahead.
here. Go ahead, Robin.
I did not think I was going to get this question because I thought it was going to be something, far, far left. So
It wasn't on the script.
I have always been a creative person. My mom is very creative, and that's where I get it from. And so when people say things to me like, this is amazing, I love it, how did you do it? It really warms my heart. And it's not really that I sell so many of these. I mean, that is, the goal at the end of the game. But I mean, it's just that people love what I do. I mean, it just, for instance, when people had asked me to make bracelets, and I was like, no, I don't want to make bracelets. I only want to do cigar stuff. I don't want to make bracelets. And so a friend of mine asked me to make a bracelet to match his poker. And I was like, nobody wants a bracelet to match their poker. That is just craziness. And so long story short, bracelets make up about 75% of my business now.
Wow.
And so, yeah. And so every time he walks by and sees a bracelet, he just snags one. And, I can't really say anything because he was responsible. And so I do a lot of bracelets for men. I started doing bracelets for men when I started bracelets because I didn't think men had a lot of options for jewelry.
True.
And to see men, really tell me stuff like this is amazing, and buy, like 4 or 5 bracelets at a time. That just kind of really warms my heart, not because they're spending the money, just because they don't really have a lot of options. And it just makes me feel good that a woman can really kind of tap into what they enjoy, what they like in jewelry. So that just makes me feel good that I can actually come up with something in my head and translate it into something that people would actually even want. I mean, that is amazing to me.
It is.
It's true. Men don't have any options. We got wedding rings and pinky rings.
And Bob wears a toe ring that he doesn't want to let anybody know.
So here's like a Mason bracelet.
Ooh,
it's got
let me see that.
It's got bone. and blue, and it's got the Masonic charm on it.
Wow.
And it's just very different.
Really
I've seen a lot of Mason bracelets, but I haven't seen them with bone in them. And so I just try to make it a little bit different and interesting. And so I've sold, this was one of the first ones that I created with bone. And I just try to do something different. And when people say to me, I really, really love it, even if they don't buy it, it just makes me feel good that I could actually come up with something that somebody would actually even want to buy. I mean, that's just amazing to me.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of bone is that?
Easy, Bob. Don't get carried away.
Yeah. Family show, Bob. Family show. Oh.
Where his mind goes.
At his defense, he did say bone, not bone.
I don't know exactly.
No way.
I got to protect my brother.
Oh, come on.
No, really. What is that bone?
I don't know exactly what type of bone it is. It's just a bone bead, but I think it's just very rich in the way that it looks. A lot of beads are, like pure white, and this has just got like a very different hue to it. Yeah. So I just like the fact that people admire what I do, because it's just, it's something that you come up out of your head with no direction, and then you just put it on a social media or you're vending, like I was doing in Puerto Rico. And I had a guy that I do custom bracelets because not everybody's wrist is the same. And, there's a lot of people who have larger wrists. They're like, my bracelet broke. Well, because your wrist is bigger. So, you need the size that matches your wrist. And so I was going upstairs to, make the bracelets to fit his wrist. And, a friend of mine called me and said, oh, he's down here waiting on the bracelets. And I was like, people are waiting on my break. Like, waiting? I was like, wow, like seriously? And he was like, I'll just wait till she gets here. And I was just like, wow, I just really didn't know it was that serious. Like, and he was waiting. And when I got down there, I was like, wow, I didn't know it's that serious. So sometimes it's kind of interesting, but I just, I'm just flattered and honored that people would, appreciate my artistry and appreciate things. Cause there's nights, late 3, 4, I'm a night owl, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm doing stuff, and I put on Instagram or on my social media platforms. I don't know that it's going to sell. I have no idea. I mean, it's a good idea to me. I don't know what's going to happen, for other people. So that just warms my heart to actually have, something that I've created, and it's really from God. It's not from me, because as I told you, I didn't know how to do any of this when I started. And so, to have that, be translated into something that people want, it just warms my heart.
Robin, are you by yourself now, or do you have any help whatsoever to create or do anything for you? Because looks like you're getting big time to say, and that only creates more work, which might create somebody else to do more work for you.
I have a manufacturer based out of New York who manufactures my orders. So if someone's ordering 1 or 2, not a big deal. But when I get big orders, so I have my stuff in like 30 locations, 30 cigar shops. So when they order, bigger things, I do all the design work myself. But when I replicate orders, I send it to New York, and it comes back to me for me to quality control it. And then I send it out.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
I would love to look at carrying at Hearsay.
Say that again, Jara.
Jara,
I would love to look at carrying some of her products at Hearsay.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You got another cigar lounge to start with. There you go.
I guarantee my pokers for a year. I guarantee my bracelets for 6 months. My pokers come in a blue velvet box. They don't for wholesale because, people don't want a velvet box. They just want a sleeve and just kind of get out of there. But if you're buying it retail. And so I just wanted to let people know that I guarantee my work. I mean, before I did my guarantee, I had sold some in Houston. This guy came back to me 4 years later with his poker saying, Robin. And I was like, man, I need to add a guarantee on this. Cause 4 years later, I was like, wow, I wasn't thinking, I almost hate that I, was making them so good, because I was thinking, I don't know that I want you to have one for 4 or 5 years. I think I want you to buy another one. I was
going to put that warranty for 90 days,
manager
years
with
later.
Briar Shop, she's like, no, you need to give these people a year warranty. But I just don't want people to feel like, because, you know, I'd heard a lot of stuff like, oh, my poker broke and, you know, I don't want to buy a poker. And I said, well, listen, I guarantee my stuff. If anything happens, you know, because I don't make anything that's not quality. So I don't have an issue if you have something. I don't want a broken product because that doesn't help me. If my product's breaking, I mean, that doesn't look good for me. So I give a year warranty.
What I'm hearing is that if I buy a poker from you, you guarantee it for a year. And should I stab somebody in the eye with it?
I do have insurance if you stab somebody in the eye.
Why do you have insurance for that? Jara should be the one with insurance.
Extended warranties are now being sold, right?
I have insurance just because my mentor thought it was a good idea that I had, you know, a child grabs it, stabs himself, you know.
Right.
That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And
Smart move.
I'm glad you do, because sometimes I'll just be stabbing people.
Just unknown, just because she wants to.
Here, Chet's got a great
You
idea.
never know if you would need to use that in self-defense.
Chet's got a great idea. 90 days or 90 cigars, whatever comes first.
Well, with Chet, that will be done in a month.
Think about that.
Go through that in a week and a half.
Right.
Robin, do you have any new products coming out for next year?
Well, you know, it's interesting. When I was in Puerto Rico, you know, I don't know how to make necklaces. I've made like one, and this guy asked me to make a necklace. So I think I'm gonna try to make one probably this weekend.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna incorporate necklaces men's necklaces into my repertoire, because he had asked the guy that was waiting for me to custom do his bracelets. So I think I'm gonna try that. People have been asking me to do that.
Oh,
no. That's okay. Well, she'll be back.
She'll be back.
That's what happens when internet goes crazy in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But it does happen. Listen, you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
it
sure it does.
even happens to the best of us.
It's as good as your internet in Florida. I mean,
That's right.
Hey, our internet here is good.
Yeah.
5G, baby.
5G, baby.
We're all fiber optics here, man.
So until Robin gets back, Jara, I want to understand why you're poking people with stabbing them. Because is there a rage problem that you might have?
Whoa.
Frank, hold on. You have a red dot on your head.
The snipers are coming. The snipers are in position.
You do realize you're going to be in her company within about 5 weeks.
Yes,
maybe.
I understand that. But, you know, the nice thing about Jara is that she knows that I love her to death.
No, she don't. No, she don't.
You know, I like putting her on the spot because it's what we do here. I mean, everyone gets put on the spot and we all get skewered, and Jara takes that word literally. So I wanted to understand a little bit about why that would happen, Jara.
I feel like sometimes the only way that people will learn and take
It's the hard way.
the information that they need to is if there's pain.
No pain, no gain. I hear you.
Create a better society that's rooted in personal responsibility. Sometimes you just gotta stab people.
I am still waiting for the Frank Jara shoot off, because Frank challenged her a while ago, and I'm still waiting for this to happen.
You notice how
Ask Jim Ross about that. Ask Jim Ross about that. And see how it worked out.
Well, listen, you know, I will put the gauntlet down the next time I am in town in Texas.
Which will be never.
I heard Frank's not coming on this trip.
I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. I will take the challenge and I will go head to head, and we'll do it. We'll do a live Instagram on our performance at the range, and I'll take the heat. I'm okay with that.
So, Jara, when you coming to Florida?
Okay, she's back.
Hey there. Sorry, I didn't have a charge. I didn't have it charged up when I was.
That's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
Hey, don't worry.
We have to update Robin. We have to tell Robin what just happened, because, you know, I mean, I need somebody else to hold you accountable, Frank.
What I told Jara, Jara is
what happened?
Jara is a marks person, a marks
Marksman.
Markswoman.
Markswoman. I will say it.
And you're just from Mark's Toys.
I'm from Mark's. I've handled many a toy gun in my day. But I said that I will go to a range with her, and we will get a target, and we were allowed to empty one round. Not one round.
What?
Easy. I got
one round. One bullet.
Easy.
One clip. One clip.
Oh boy.
No,
magazine.
Magazine, Frank.
A magazine. Now what are we doing? What are we shooting?
The losing end of the situation.
No, a clip is a paper clip. A magazine is for holding rounds of ammunition.
All right, so I'm not up on the.
Clearly, we're going to need some training before we get there.
Oh yes, yeah.
Frank's not up on the linguistic.
I've got the training.
Yeah.
I think she's going to have to do some training, like 101 training. I'd love to shoot, though. Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Yep.
You know what? And you know what? You can go to Atlanta and you can get your ass beat by Robin too.
Yeah. What a great podcast that will be.
That's how it's gonna go down. You come to Texas and you get your ass beat, Frank. You go to Atlanta and you get your ass beat.
It's a double duty, baby. Double time ass kicking. Yes.
If I'm gonna get my ass kicked, I wouldn't want it any other way. I'd want it against two women who know that they can beat me, and then I sneak in, kind of stealthy.
You're dead. You're already
stealthy,
dead.
And I come out with a winning target. We'll hold it up, and it'll be like, look at what Frank just did.
Frank, the target is going to be a picture of your
I don't
head.
think so.
You realize that, right?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Keep drinking there, Frank.
Yeah,
Keep drinking.
No, I don't think so.
I think Frank's head got too big for the freaking computer now.
Wow.
I think you're missing the term ass kicking. I think you're missing what that means.
You need to get Frank a dictionary.
Yeah, ass kicking doesn't mean you get to win. I don't think he's. I'm not. You're not
Frank,
getting that.
the picture of Joey G on the donkey is going to be a picture of you on
This
that.
will be I'm gonna make up. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to specially make up these paper targets, and this is going to be the person that we shoot at. Right here in the middle.
That's poor Joey.
He's in Puerto Rico. Where is he? No, he's in Mexico.
He's in Mexico.
Mexico.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a donkey with Joey's face, and we're going to shoot at it. And whoever gets Joey right between the eyes wins first.
I'll go with Robin and Jara on this one. Sorry, buddy.
I can't shoot at Joey's face.
I'm used to more of a circle target. I don't know about
Joey around and you shoot at his ass.
See, okay, Robin said she's used to more of a circle target, so maybe you could put a set of testicles.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think Frank's going to get stepped on this.
That's what. I love.
I think I could hit the bullseye on that.
Right between left and right.
It's usually the loudest ones that are the worst shots out of everything.
And he's very loud tonight, isn't he?
No, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Frank thinks he's a marksman. So he has a challenge in Atlanta. He has a challenge in Dallas, Texas.
And he's putting his balls up for this.
And he's literally putting his balls.
My balls are on the line here. So,
you know what? I would come to Texas so we could do it, 2 at a time.
Grand opening. Robin come out for the grand opening.
When is it?
Maybe January 14th.
Yeah, I would love to come out. I would love to come out. So we can do it, in person.
Yeah.
Yes. And then what we'll do is you can take one of Frank's balls home, and I'll take the other one home, and we'll bronze them and put them on our mantle.
Right, exactly. I love it.
And
Right.
the trophy.
He thought he had brass balls, but
And we'll have him autograph it before we shoot, because then we'll be able to autograph it after.
say goodbye.
I think the trophy would be a shank right there. I mean,
Wow, wait, Frank. I mean, you better learn to just close your mouth for a while.
I'm emotional about it already. You need to.
I'm crying.
You need to spend a lot of time with your balls.
Right.
They're not coming home with you in January.
Right.
Listen, one thing
Frank, listen.
Singing in the choir.
Listen,
Brian Reader is telling, run, Frank, run.
Because we're going to spend a lot of time with your balls afterwards.
Oh, man.
Bruce says, new show, shoot the chooch.
Right?
On my bedside table.
Chooch. Wow.
Wow, wait.
I'm gonna put Frank's little testicle right there.
Wow, wait.
Wow, I put myself on the line here.
Oh,
I'm gonna put some blue food coloring in it.
I don't know if you put yourself on, but you definitely put your balls up.
It's gonna be a whole new take on blue balls.
Yes!
And then you could poke it. Frank, you really, that mouth of yours got you in trouble, Frank.
Wow.
That's going to be called the Blue Balls Texas Show.
Oh, man. It's actually no balls.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Is this even the Great Cigar and Pipe Show anymore? I mean,
it's going to be called the Shoot the Frank Balls.
Yeah.
All right.
And what we can do, hold on, I have one more thing. And what we can do is we can go hide Frank's nuts at different places across the country, and instead of Where's Waldo, where's Frank's nuts? And then we
where's Waldo? We can say where's Frank's balls?
Frank's balls? Yeah. That'll be a new segment on the show. Where is Frank's balls?
Hey, Frank, Chris just gave you a good one.
Take his nuts to like the top of Kilimanjaro and shit.
Frank just said, Frank, you better go into Lucy's purse to grab your balls. If
I were you, I'd head for the hills, man.
No. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but what I started is good. It's good because I'll tell you why.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad that your balls are not mine.
Wow, wait.
We think so too. We think it's good too.
It's going to be the blue poker balls. Can you make a special?
Yes, I can.
Blue poker balls for Frank?
Wow.
Maybe the biggest poker I've ever made, but yeah.
We can put them on the back of a hitch of a truck.
That's a true poker.
Yeah,
that's a true poker.
That is.
All right, let's everybody relax now. That's enough with Frank.
No.
I think we finally hit a stride. I think it's good.
We did. Keep going here. Keep going. But really, people, listen. BlueSmokeATL.com. It's fixing to be Christmas time. And
yeah, let me show you
don't
one of
have
my
your
cookers.
Christmas shopping done. Yeah, so let's take a look at some of the products.
Wait a minute. Let's go in here. Let's
really
make her large. There you go. Large. Oh, blue.
Really
There's Frank's blue balls.
Ooh, I like that.
That one's gorgeous.
There you go.
This is made. These are made with hand blown beads here.
Beautiful.
And this
they almost remind me of an ornament.
Yeah, like a Christmas.
My thought process behind it was actually when the Asians had the geishas and they had the hat pins back in the day.
Yes.
So
yes.
And here's the ones with let's see here. If you can see my logo, so you can put your logo on there. There's my blue smoke
that's very
logo
cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Here's a cigar, sterling silver cigar.
Oh yeah,
very cool.
And then here's my Swarovski crystal skull. Yes,
nice.
Wow.
That's
you know
beautiful.
what? We do have somebody who says make it with Frank's balls hanging from him.
There you go.
so instead of the Swarovski crystal skull,
crystal balls by Frank.
it would be really heavy to use. I mean, wow.
Well, Larry Frank did say that would make one hell of a necklace as far as having Frank's balls on him.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
I don't know how much I would charge for that. That would be an expensive poker.
Oh, that's 50 cents.
So we got a great sponsor, Cigar in the Bottle. I don't even want to put this up. Johnny, you're a bad person.
Oh,
I love Johnny. I love Johnny.
I could put the ball.
Johnny, you're all right in my book.
Oh, Johnny, instead of message in a bottle, balls in a bottle.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
Whoa.
We have gotten completely off topic.
Don't tell Bruce that.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
He's gonna
Frank.
go to the bathroom soon.
But hold on, guys. Like this last poker that you had with the charm coming off. Tell me about this one again. This is
so these are handmade. I do my high-end line has handmade beads on it. It has, you know, so you were talking about your logo for your sacred, I think it was Sacred Hearts organization.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes.
Oh, okay.
Holy
so
smokes.
then I would put your logo here. I don't know if I'm showing it correctly.
There you go.
Yes, I can see that. That's gorgeous.
And
How
then,
do you
so I
do
do that
that?
a lot
That's
for like
magic.
shop owners. I sold an accountant when I was in Puerto Rico, so I put his logo on there. And then just different things. So my pokers have almost been like, you know, personal statements. You know, I have a sterling silver cigar on mine. And then, you know, I have my Swarovski crystal skull because that was the first thing I saw when I was in Vegas. So it's kind of a memento of me, you know, when I saw that in the cigar shop. So this is like one of my babies.
Now, Robin, did you hook up with a glass blowing factory to make these specifically for you?
No, there's a lady that I hooked up with who does hand blown glass beads, and she's phenomenal. Yeah, she custom does them to based on what I need.
Wow,
very cool.
Beautiful.
Very cool.
And it takes 6 weeks for her to do one.
Robin, here's
Wow.
a cigar in a bottle by our man Johnny.
Oh, I saw he was at PCA. He was.
Yes,
at
he was.
Yes.
He was always at PCA. How can you use your imagination? How can we put Frank's balls on this?
Maybe you could just hang off the top on the cork.
Right.
There you go. Something right here.
But my thing is, I don't know if the bottle could stand up because his balls are probably pretty big.
No.
Whoa,
His balls are very small. Very small.
We're talking about Frank's balls
Thank
now.
you, Robin. Thank you, Robin. I don't have shrunken ball syndrome yet.
Like it's Bob. Bob probably has big balls.
Oh, is it Bob?
All right.
Hey, Jara, that's called gravity and time. Gravity plus
Gravity and time. You
equals
got splashes.
saggy.
What are you talking
It's
about?
called saggy balls.
At least I got sweaty balls. What can I tell you? It's Christmas time. All right.
Wow,
Not
man.
for anything, but Bruce has to go to the bathroom. So, folks, it's time for our sponsors. And when we come back, we will have our wonderful segment called Smoke the Shoot. Take it away, Frank.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Pommier XS VSOP Cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Kellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda 2-way humidification.
It all begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our 2 major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we're back.
Hey, everybody hit the share button. But one thing for sure I wanted to mention, we just saw Johnny in the bottle there, and he won the 20, the 21. Hey, he actually won the 22 3 years in a row. Congratulations, Johnny.
Man. Congratulations.
We should probably also mention that our good friend Vic Shaw won Cigar of the Year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Don V. Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yes, he
Absolutely.
did. Yes, he did.
On the
and next year,
Network.
Johnny will be debuting Balls in the Bottle.
Wow, Frank, you just cannot let it go. You are not going to be happy.
He can't let it go.
He's so really.
Hey,
he's so excited about having his balls in the bottle.
I think he's forgetting this show is about Robin.
That's true.
Yes. It was until he took over.
Listen, I don't want any more attention because
forget it. You ain't getting done. That's it. You're done. Let's go to the next segment.
We are, and the one thing about Chooch is I have to start with my mating call. So, Robin, if you understand, in Italian, Chooch is this lovely animal that does all the hard work and no recognition. That is the Chooch. So the donkey does all the hard work. It really does. But obviously, the race horses, the thoroughbreds get all of the, accolades. But on tonight's show, the Chooch gets all the accolades.
Oh, yeah. On our show, the Chooch is king.
Chooch is king.
Chooch is king.
Absolutely.
I'll drink to that.
And to our Choochette Corporal,
yes.
Jara. Congratulations on your promotion.
The Chooch with the stripes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Can you handle it now?
I can. I've collected my thoughts.
There's nothing to handle.
Oh man!
Oh,
wow!
Everything rolls downhill, Bob. Don't worry. Your turn will come.
Oh,
your turn will come.
Goodness.
So this segment is always sponsored by our good friend who are smoking his cigar.
Very good cigar, by the way.
David Blanco. Today we're smoking the CO. We smoked the first third pre-show.
This is second.
This is the second third. Great cigar, but he is our sponsor. So I want to give David Blanco and the Blanco 9 Chooch all the props because David is a wonderful human being, and his Chooch cigar actually is a star in our book.
Absolutely. One of our favorites.
One of our favorites.
Love the 9 Chooch.
Good dude.
Okay. So tonight, folks, I'm going to first ask everyone here, even Bob, some questions. And Robin, please feel free to answer. No question that I give or answer.
Answer.
Well, listen, the questions that
she wasn't born yet either.
Yeah. And there's three of us that have never been born in this decade.
Yeah.
Listen.
In 1546. Come on.
Okay. Listen.
She'll get it. She'll get it.
You're going to get it, Robin. Don't worry. And if you have the answer, you don't have to worry about raising your hand. Just blurt it out. Because that's what these people do anyway.
Okay, scream it right out.
Scream it out. On this date in history, because I love history, on this date in history, December 6th, 1947, this national park is the largest subtropical wilderness in the United States, Bob.
Yosemite.
Can you please tell me? See, that's what I call a chooch right there. Yosemite? No.
National Park?
No, it's the largest subtropical, Ron. Is Yosemite in the tropics, first of all?
Everglades National Park.
There we go, Jara. Please take a bow because that is the correct answer, Jara. Thank you very much for showing up, Ronnie, because he's
tropical.
That's right.
Tropical. Oh, did I miss that?
Yeah, he did. What else is new?
Yeah, I used that. That's okay. You'll have another shot at one.
Another shot. For that
I'll take a shot for that one anyway.
Okay. This is a good one. In 1790, Jara.
You were Bob was born.
1790. Jesus.
The U.S. Capitol moves from New York to what city?
Philadelphia.
I knew Ronnie would know this because he's the kind of guy who knows about Philly and New York.
Yeah. That's because he loves Philly cheesesteaks.
I think he's eating every Philly cheesesteak.
What do you like?
God bless. I mean,
Jara, you know what?
God help me.
I'm related by blood with this guy. How do you like that?
I know. It just blows my mind.
Did it ever get to the century or no?
No, it's nothing before. There's nothing before 1900 ever.
I'm just asking that question just to kind of,
He's trying to keep Bob involved. You know,
it is exactly. Okay, 1983. Come on, I'm getting close. You might have a shot. This leader of the Philippines said that there would be a lean Christmas. So Mr. Marcos told the Philippines to have a very lean Christmas without luxury items.
That's because his wife was buying shoes.
What was her name, Bob? What was her name?
Imelda Marcos?
Imelda Marcos. Yeah, that was her name.
There you go.
Excuse me, but that's not the answer. That's
you asked what was her name.
No, he asked what was. I asked him what was her name. I'm asking exactly.
I get a half a point for that one.
You do get it. Yeah. What were the items purchased that Mr. Marcos considered to be luxurious? Name an item that he considered to be
shoes.
Cigars.
No.
Bacon.
Because he wanted them. Yes.
Food.
Yeah, look at this. Bob was close.
Yeah.
Bottled balls.
Bottled balls. Oh, close, Jara.
Juices balls.
You lose, Jara. So it's apples, grapes, oranges, some kinds of fish, and certain meats and other items.
Food.
A charcuterie tray.
Yeah, that was going to be luxurious. They had to give that up, but his wife could purchase as many shoes as she wanted.
$1 million worth of shoes. That's okay.
You know, I see a problem.
I probably would have took her out. Oh
I agree.
I definitely would have. Definitely.
I can't eat an apple. I don't think so.
This is a good one. I love this. 2002, folks, on this date in history. This 2002. Jerry, you must have been about, what, 12?
I was 20. I was 20 years old. 20.
Okay. This celebrity is sentenced to community service for stealing more than $5,500 worth of merchandise
O.J. Simpson.
Winona Ryder.
Look at Jara. She knows this.
Jara knows.
Winona Ryder.
Wow.
She was guilty of sax.
She was a lookout.
She was the driver. Jara was the driver. She was 20. She was driving the car out of Saks.
There you go.
While Winona rolled it up.
Wow.
I'll give you guys one more. One more because I like you. Otherwise, I wouldn't give you this one. 1954 on this date in history. Owner H.S. Catchell claimed his canine understood more than 2,000 words and was still learning. What was the name given to this dog?
Joey G.
Rin Tin Tin.
Cujo.
Blue balls.
Blue balls.
So I'm glad none of you know this. Actually, the dog's
his
name
street name was Frankie Balls.
The dog's name was Kid. Kid knew all of this. 2,000 words.
Well.
But Coco had Kid beat.
Coco
had Kid beat.
Bob knows because that was his dog, Coco, in 1954.
Coco the gorilla. Come on.
Coco the gorilla. Oh,
Everybody answered Lassie on that one, Frank.
Lassie. Rin Tin Tin was a better answer. Come on.
No, what was the? No, I would go with like Hooch from Turner and Hooch.
That's
that dog.
1954. No,
Yeah.
that dog would have been dead.
This is for the
Cujo.
audience.
This is for the audience. Okay.
Audience
What are
only.
they getting? What are they getting? Robin?
Tell us, what are these crazy people who actually watch this show?
Oh, hold on. We just went to 94 viewers on this one. Hold on.
They get the roach clip.
They can get a blue smoke bracelet or a poker. They can just go to my website and pick one. I want them to get something they want, so I don't want to just say get one. So
okay,
they can
nice.
Wow.
They can
that's awesome.
They can DM me afterwards, and I need to find out. I don't want 20 DMs from somebody, but
we will traffic that for you. We will get you the winner, and we will get that so that you don't have to worry about DMs from crazy people, because ultimately everyone who watches deserves to be in an asylum.
I doubt that, but
Wow.
up to $50, including, and I'll pay for shipping.
Wow.
Nice.
There you
Thank
go.
you, Robin. Thank you very
Beautiful.
much. That's
Thank
awesome.
you so very much, Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I go.
Well, then I'll buy Robin's ammo when she kicks Frank's ass.
Yeah, baby.
All right, there.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right. Throw it up on the big screen, Frank.
Okay.
He's thinking here.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit. He's had too much to drink.
Wait a minute.
He has to stand up for this one.
You can't really think without that brain below your belt, can you?
No, he can't. Notice he had to stand up.
He has a hard time to think below the belt.
No. Oh, no.
Wait a minute. I'm going to let Bob take over the segment. I lost my balls in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I know this.
There's a lot of people who like them there.
So did you say you had 94 people that are
No. I was just joking.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah. He's only got the answer here. He doesn't have the question. What happened? What happened there, rookie?
Yeah, you know what? What happened was, this is what happened.
He's thought about his balls being lost.
All right.
Or they can get a roach clip. Let me add that.
There you go.
Hey. And now he just went to 190.
You can't leave that out as an option.
No,
Oh.
they can get a roach clip if they want one. Up to $50. You can get a roach clip, a bracelet, or a cigar poker. And once they give me the name, we can no custom. It's got to be on the website.
Nice.
And
Robin, how can they get it again for the rest of them while we give a little time to Frank to come up with?
So they're going to go to bluesmokeatl.com. They're going to look at all the stuff on there, and anything under $50, they can just DM me. I have a chat line where you can just say, hey, I'm the winner. This is the one that I want. And then I'll just send it to you.
We'll let you know who the winner is. We'll
supply that to you.
We'll get the winner and their info and everything that they want.
What? No, I have the answer.
You have the answer. They have the question.
He's got the answer, but we don't have the question slide.
Well, the question is who wins balls, so they went away.
Well, then just do it reverse. Like,
why do we keep going back to Frank's nuts? I mean, jeez, come on.
Because he is nuts.
Listen, clearly Kyle is tired of the subject.
I can only handle so much of Frank's nuts, okay?
We got to deal with him every week.
But you're handling it.
Listen, in 1837, everybody listen, Kyle, get ready for some music, folks.
We got it.
1837.
This ain't my
One year
first
after
rodeo.
Texas gained its independence from Mexico.
There you go. 100% correct. There you go.
Did she fuck it up already?
And Bob, you got the #1 salute from the corporal.
Oh.
I like that one. You got to practice.
Listen,
we all are.
Bob,
easy, Bob.
This is serious.
This is what's on the line, either a bracelet or a poker.
Serious. This is serious.
And the roach.
And a roach clip.
And a roach clip.
All right, in 1837, as I said,
as
the end of the Western and Atlantic Railroad line, it was first named Marthasville in honor of then governor's daughter. What city was it named after Marthasville in 1837?
For the audience.
The end
For the
of
audience,
the
Bob.
Western and Atlantic Railroad.
Okay, all right.
There we go.
Shut up, Bob. Wow. What do we got here? What do we got coming up?
We got everybody asking Alexa. That's what they're doing.
Everyone's looking at Alexa.
Google, Series.
Bruce,
where are you?
Chet King is the first one to Atlanta to possibly answer. Could it be Atlanta?
No.
Bruce said Bruce, but
No,
Bruce
it's
is wrong
Chet.
because you're one too late.
It was Chet.
Exactly. I'm going to go
I
to
think
Chet. Chet said Atlanta with a little special thing there. I don't know what that is. It's a weird symbol.
What is that
I don't know.
It's,
But that's the winning
I don't know.
symbol? Could it be? I don't know. I'm just guessing
You
here.
You do know.
But he came in first.
All right.
Came in first.
Atlanta.
This city was renamed for the Western Atlantic Railroad, Atlanta. So, Chet, thank you very much, Chet. Excellent. Sorry for the fuck up, but that happens here on live.
More than you think.
By the way, Robin, Chet is the general manager of a cigar store, so maybe he can do some more business with you, right, Chet?
Where does he live? What state?
He's in Ohio.
Ohio.
Why, did I ever leave Ohio?
Well, I never want to go to
For
Ohio.
a lot of reasons.
Hey, look, what Jara did. Jara
Jaro's like, I'm out.
I'm out. That's it.
That's
Oh,
her
I
taking-
love it. Oh
that's
my
her
God.
taking aim
That's
at me.
awesome.
Hey,
Wow,
Bruce is
Frank.
asking
Wow.
1837 or 1845.
Listen, Bruce.
Ooh, Bruce.
Oh no.
It was named. Listen, I asked the question about Marthasville, and it was renamed to what city? I don't care what year at this point.
Atlanta. Yeah, Robin Blue.
Yeah.
Bruce is going to be
Congratulations.
closer to linguistics over here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Cincinnati. There you
All
go.
right, there you go, folks.
Robin. Oh, what happened, Jara?
Oh, there she is.
My dog was tripped. My dog was barking, and I needed
Oh,
it.
Snoopy.
That was a
All
cool
right.
picture. Oh my God, I
Thank
love
you.
it. Yes.
I like big guns, and I cannot lie.
So that leaves Frank out. So anyway. Robin, thank you so much for coming on. We hope you had a great time. And
I did. It was a little different than I was expecting. I'll be honest with
You
you.
were expecting a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
We're off the rails, honey. We're off the rails.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely different.
But it wasn't this.
Oh, yeah, it was.
No, it was not.
We have to admit, this is the first time we ever talked about Frank's balls. So, and it will be the last.
I don't know if I should be honored or not. I'm not sure. But people are going to have to really do a lot to surpass that one. So
Sugar, you're going to need therapy. You're going to need therapy. And I'm sorry for it. But you can send the bill to Frank. Because
I'm afraid of what my pokers may look like tonight. You know, they're gonna be a little crazy.
You're definitely gonna get some orders, I can tell you.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what is this?
But at least you have this. This is a show you'll never forget.
That's
that
right.
Is very true. I've been on quite a few shows, but ain't nothing like that.
Well, Robin, I will be putting out my cigar Christmas shopping list on
awesome.
LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter this week, and I definitely am going to include some of your products in there. We will continue to promote you, all throughout the holidays and beyond. We love our sponsors, and we want to make sure that we take care of you. So don't forget to go to bluesmokeatl.com. Tell your friends. If you got some cigar smokers in your friends list or in your family, definitely send them Robin's way, because we want to make sure that she gets a lot of business out of this. But it seems like you got a lot of business already. So if you got Christmas orders, you better get them in quick.
Yes.
And I also have gift cards. So if you, not sure what you want to get somebody, I have gift cards. So go to bluesmokeatl.com. Everything's Blue Smoke for Amazon, Etsy, eBay. And let me know when your event is, because I may just come up there and, finish what I started. So.
You'll
be on the invite list. Definitely.
Maybe January 14th would be great to see you there. Yes.
Sure. I'd love to come do a little smoke out.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Heck yeah.
Robin, thank you. Really, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for spending time with us. We really enjoyed the show. I know we had a lot of laughs.
We definitely did.
Thank you so much.
We definitely had a lot of laughs, some strain. Those questions, let me tell you. It's no way to even prep for that. Right? No way to prep.
You really can't. Either
you're going back 1920, 1780. I'm like,
Frank literally pulls these questions out of the asshole of history. And it's just whatever comes out.
I got a sidebar question because it was about shoes. So I love shoes. I was like, woo, let me get one in. Yes.
No, you can't do it.
But you got two, so you're like a rock star.
I know.
I got two. This is the first time that's ever happened. I usually get 0.
That's true.
Yes.
I don't have a good batting average on it, but tonight, but I think it was the bourbon.
But
it wasn't the bourbon, Jara. What I did was I tailored the question so I knew.
Frank, you are a fucking liar. Frank, you're a fucking liar.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
I would give you an edge here just because I wanted to play nice.
Listen, I have consumed half a bottle of bourbon tonight because of you.
And the other half she's going to drink just because of you.
And now I'm probably going to go smoke some marijuana because that's what you're driving me to. And I don't even have a roach clip.
Oh, nice. Robin, send her a roach clip real fast.
He makes me do drugs. I can't even.
I'm in the military now.
So let's see if Robin will come back on next year after all this shit.
I would miss it. I mean, it's gonna be hard to top where we are. I'm just.
I know.
Next year we can talk about Bob's balls.
Nobody wants to talk about that. On that note, good night, everybody.
Stay on for the after show if you like.
Robin, hang out. We're gonna have a quick
after show party.
And we'll say goodnight to the rest of the folks who had to bear the balls, so to speak.
They're witness to this event.
And here we are.
As you can see, we're
still talking about
holidays.
And may your balls jingle this year.
Yes.
And if not, go to BlueSmokeATL.com and buy some cigar pokers.
Please go buy some things for
Yes.
this woman. Because she had to endure this.
Blue Smoke, everybody. Jump on that catalog right away and get, hopefully, your special gift in time for Christmas. From all of us to all of you, till next Tuesday night, have a great, great week. Thank you for
Good night, everyone.
Everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Many of the cigar brands that we make, they're antique, historic cigar brands. They've been made on and off for about 100 years. When you're smoking Toscano, you're smoking 206 years of history.
The Italians are here.
We're here. We're in the house. For some reason, we're finding a lot of Italians on this show.
Listen, I'm a Jersey guy.
Hey,
so,
we won't hold that against you. We invented this to we want to give people the opportunity to smoke the cigar at the optimal level.
The Chooch cigar.
Can you believe it?
The Blanco 9 Chooch.
¿Cómo va? ¿Está bien?
¿Qué dice? ¿Cómo está?
Finally, I can answer the question. Anything new?
Yeah.
And we have some cool new stuff from Olivan.
This is a passion for me. It's not a job.
Your love and passion for this is,
I love
unbelievable.
That's why we can make pipes out of this variety of corn.
11 years ago, I went back. I bought the rights to everything La Polina.
Sure, it's family.
And restarted the brand again as a tribute to my grandfather.
It's nice because you get to see a lot of your friends. You got to remember, I've been doing this for 30 years, so a lot of these people are like family.
Build a platform where we could celebrate boutique cigars.
Leave Starlight House blend for one store in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Join forces of pipe tobacco and
superheroes.
I always look forward to the Super Bowl events, and I always looked at the trade show as just one of those things.
We're not just selling cigars. We try to live our lives, and we use this as a means to share our stories and to really create community.
Hold on, man. Wow, man, you got me.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining.